My name is Josh Potts. I'm the general manager at Mac Haik Chevrolet. What we want to talk to you about today is some of the pros and cons of buying versus leasing your vehicle. Why do we buy our cars? I would say that typically it's because it's what we're comfortable with. And a lot of the perks of buying your car is the possibility to own the vehicle at the end. We all like to feel like we own something. You can build equity in the vehicle depending on how fast you pay it down, how much money you pay up front, and then of course there's always the possibility in the end, if you do pay it off, that you don't have a payment anymore, and you can use that to build money up in some other way. You also don't have restrictions on mileage. So now to the tricky part, leasing your car. Okay, a lot of misconceptions. People are concerned about things. Generally, people worry about miles. I don't want to be restricted on my miles. Well, it's completely customizable. In a lease, you can actually take your mileage up to as much as 25,000 miles a year. So you can pick. A lot of customers are also worried about, I want to own my car. Well, here's the thing. If you're paying a payment on the car, the bank owns it. You don't technically own your car any longer. So it's one of those things that you got to keep in mind. And if the average new car customer is buying a new vehicle every 28 months, think about some of the pros that you could have in leasing a new vehicle every 28 months anyways. Wouldn't it be nice just to simply hand it over to your salesman and pick out your different vehicle? Or what if you wanted a different vehicle completely, a different type of vehicle, or a different brand? Those options are all available by simply walking away. One of the other big cons in leasing is people concerned about damage to the vehicle. Okay, you can actually buy plans up front that cover any of the damage that you can build up on the vehicle during the time that you actually have it leased. So there's protection for that as well. One of the other misconceptions about leasing a vehicle is building equity. Okay, granted, in a lease, it's an alternative way to purchase a vehicle, lease a vehicle, to obtain a vehicle without being tied in for a long period of time where you only pay for the portion that you specifically use. You're paying the anticipated depreciation. Well, one of the big pros in that particular situation is, yes, you're not building equity in the vehicle, but you're also not paying for stuff you don't use. So if you only use it for 28 months or a 24-month lease, you can simply give it back. But if you love it, you can still buy it at the end of the lease for a pre-agreed upon price. In closing, I want to say this. Leasing isn't for everybody, but the one thing we all must accept is that purchasing isn't for everybody either. All we want to do here at Mac Haik Chevrolet is for you to know your options. And we have all the information available for you, not only here in person, but on our website. You can go to the Lease tab. We have lease specials available for customers. We also have available a lease versus finance comparison. So you have the opportunity to compare and see on your own which one makes sense for you.